From the second floor of the Orlando Public Library, welcome to Melrose in the Mix, our series of live recording sessions from here at the Melrose Center. Hi everyone, I'm Jim Myers. Today's session features the Left Joins. The band is a showcase for the songs of guitarist and vocalist Dewey Robbins, with an assortment of accompanying artists and creative partners. For this session, Dewey is supported by Jay Griff on bass and Chris LeBrain on drums. Before setting up in the studio, we had a chance to talk with Dewey about his musical background, his influences, how he came to create the Left Joins, working in studio with Mark with a C, and more.
If I can get home tonight, I'll be just fine. I could pull off the road and pick up my decline. Might wake up tomorrow and be just fine. I might just stop right here and stop all the time. Everyone who said it has come to regret it. Everyone who said it has come to regret it. When they built this road, his escape with a hat in mind. Just wanted to be the route from what I become, through darkness and stone. Tennis long, but it'll bring me home. Thousand hills will break so few. Chat with a bodyguard. Someone asked me how I'm doing for one. Everyone who said it has come to regret it. He's come to regret it. Driving these memories of you, similar places with a different crew. Repaired man and broken you, wondering what has been posing. It hasn't been that long, only a few years. Whatever it is, I accept it. I just woke up and stopped searching.
I'm self-taught. When I was 16, 17 years old, like most kids, I wanted to play guitar. Met a cool guy at school in Orlando named Mark with a C, and we were bandmates for 5 years. I started writing songs, and life caught up, and I stopped doing it for 15 years. So had some grief, and then decided to pick it back up, and pretty much hadn't picked up a guitar or played a bass in so long that I had to start from zero. And I realized pretty quickly that it felt better doing it than not doing it. So originally the band was a studio band where I was just going to make songs, and technology had caught up to my ambitions, and here we are.
Unreported but glorious drama. That street's toss taught me nothing. The last stops were East 7 picking as wishes folded it in. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Silence grows, nobody knows. Slipping under without a sound, without a sound, without sound. Unrequested, granular opinion. The last 3 years taught me nothing. The false starts, the least fatal intention. Best wishes folded it in. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Silence grows, nobody knows. Slipping under without a sound, without a sound, without sound. Silence grows, nobody knows. Slipping under without a sound, without sound, without sound.
And so the joke of the left joins, I'm a data engineer by trade, and in SQL, which is a database language, you basically take a table and then you join whatever's relevant with your part. So it's always me and then whoever's relevant. So there have been 7 different people in some iteration who have played maybe one song, maybe it's a guitar solo.
I've been walking around deep in all your secrets. In darkness shines a light on your heart letters. pushing through the course in reverse, knowing time has no seams, hastily rising to be yours. I've been crawling around in bed of boys' time, wishing the part your heartache, that it will regress to live in a city as you stumble around, rebuilding yourself out. Feel the rise of stiff breeze as it goes a part of me. Manufactured slow release, rapid movement away from me. I am failing upwards, pushing through the course in reverse, knowing time has no seams, hastily rising to be yours.
So the catalyst for the songs originally was grief. My first wife, who was no longer married to at the time, passed away. She died 5 years ago of leukemia, and it was a weird ending. And at the time, I wasn't writing songs. I think there was a part of her that was always hoping that I would redo it and I'd start doing it again. Because when you meet somebody that's a teenager and you're married for a long time, you're fond of the things. So the song "Envelope" is about a conversation that we had where she was going to write letters to our child so that at various points in her life she would have some sort of things, and she didn't do it, and most of it was because it was going to make her sad. That was what her feelings were. So the song is kind of a call and response of she was going to write a letter, explains why, kind of said what the letter would have been, and then it sort of goes and gets angrier because now I'm mad that we don't get those letters.
I was gonna write you a letter, it'd have made you sad. Horse the road in on die, stop me where I stand. It'll stay with you from Meadow to Maine. What can I do about it now? finer points. And I said what I should have said, and it smelled how you remember that my heart was in it, exactly what you needed when you're ready. I was gonna write my intentions. Acceptance wasn't there. Place I'm in doesn't have any pens. What can I do to make amends? My heart was riddled with fear and doubt, and whatever else I can figure out. I didn't receive your letter. It still needs to be said. Make sure it doesn't start again. Whatever we had planned, it's ruined. My mind forever intact, with whatever else I can figure out. Words you said I needed to hear, and the smell of your letter will help me remember. Didn't go this far. Some didn't know it that.
Yeah, so the way it went was I didn't want to be one of those middle-aged guys who are people who basically spend a bunch of money on music equipment and then it just sits around and collects dust. So my first iteration of this was I got a guitar and sort of made some clumsy songs and then showed them to friends who were musicians and they were like, these are good enough, you should keep going. I was about to quit because I was having trouble finding people just to play live with me. And out of the blue, it was around Christmas time and I got a call while I was shopping from a friend I hadn't talked to in 10 years. And he was like, hey, I wanted to tell you these songs that you sent me, I really like them. They've been on repeat in my car. And so then I reconnected with Mark after that because he helped me, the other friend helped me reconnect with Mark. Mark also told me to keep going. And the next thing I know, I had an album put together that Mark co-produced. He's a studio join. That's what we call him. He's the studio. He doesn't play live with us, but he's always there because he's like, hey, try this, arrange it this way, do these parts. Live, I think we probably would never want to play more than twice a month.
Pull up the floor, board up the doors. These walls, not the same to me. Rip up the place and give it your face. Nobody is the same. Forever home on Revelation Road. Revelation Road. Revelation Road. Revelation Road. Isn't how I remember, not like it could be. Isn't how I remember what it means to me on Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Give up your dreams, live within your means. This world is the same to me. I ripped out my heart, put something in its place. Nobody is the same. You really never know. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Isn't how I remember, not like it will be. Isn't how I remember what it means to me on Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Preservation Road. Isn't how I remember, not like it will be. Isn't how I remember what it means to me on Preservation Road. Preservation Road. On Preservation Road. Preservation Road. tried.
I worked in the media industry and, as an engineer, but I still meet people who, they do it for I think the wrong reasons. And I think hopefully it conveys when we play that we're doing it from a place of sincerity. Like I don't want to knock people who play cover songs in bars and do it, because there's a gear for that. But these songs are the same as if I, that's why I think I don't play them live, because there's wounds there, there's pain there in a lot of these songs. And so at least know that these were written from a place of truthfulness and realness. And they're not, I think I would write catchier songs if that's what I was going for.
I'm not listening.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Melrose in the Mix, featuring the Left Joints. We'll see you again soon for another live recording session here in the Melrose Center at the Orlando Public Library.